love to talk for a minute about the value of the in-house publicity and marketing teams. They do a significant amount of the underlying work. The work that your book starts with at any publishing house is obviously going to start with editorial and production, but as soon as it gets handed off to the promotional team, it's going to start with marketing. The metadata, all of the data entry, everything that gets your book out onto those retail sites, that gets it prepped and ready for sales, production of arcs and galleys, all of that starts with the marketing team. Their labors are invaluable and something that authors shouldn't ever take for granted. Without that work from the marketing team, you can't sell any books. It can't happen without them and without their efforts. Right up next to marketing sits publicity. And these two things in a perfect world should dovetail really beautifully together. The in-house publicity teams generally are getting first word about your book around 10 to 12 months in advance, and they start putting together publicity plans. In my previous life, we started that work and wrote a plan for every single book on our list, which, very well might have been 150 books every season. And that was detailed work. And it was thoughtful and creative work, trying to do our best to be innovative with each campaign. Sometimes it can get a little bit cookie cutter just because you're trying to get a lot done in a short amount of time. And we talked about that prior, but it's a situation where the in-house teams, you can't take them for granted. They're working incredibly hard and they're your best friends in getting the word out to readers about your books. And the more you can give them, the more they have to work with. So those things that seem like, really just take a lot of time and are maybe frustrating to do, like the author questionnaire, for example, are invaluable to marketing and publicity. And I really advise it to take all the time you possibly can to be thorough in filling out those forms to make sure that they know all of the potential audiences for your book that you're thinking about. If you don't mention it, it might get missed. So I really recommend that you take a little bit of thought and time and effort there and make sure that you're giving them all of the resources that they can. Your in-house publicist is often the person who's really driving a lot for your book and thinking about your book every day and has incredibly high hopes for it. So if you haven't thanked your in-house publicist today, go ahead and send them an email because they deserve a thank you and they're working hard for you.